Hi guys, I am Justin with Horrorland Media, and today on New Year's Day, we decided we would come to you with another Horrorland Reviews episode of probably one of the most well-known New Year's slashers. From Kino Lorber, it is New Year's Evil. The tagline for this one, as we see there, don't dare make New Year's resolutions unless you plan to live. This is the newly commissioned artwork here from Kino with the beautiful slipcover. We do, of course, underneath have the original poster art for New Year's Evil. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful film here. The transfer for this looks amazing here from Kino. So let's go ahead, we'll flip it over, and let's read the synopsis here. So this tells us, this is on a totally punked out New Year's Eve, vivacious TV hostess Diane Blaze Sullivan counts down the hours to midnight. But as her show progresses, every hour, on the hour, a savage maniac slashes up a new female victim. As the trail of mutilated bodies spreads throughout the city, it becomes apparent that the psychopath's ultimate target is Blaze herself. Desperate to stop the bloody rampage, the police frantically seal off the ongoing televised festivities, but the killer is quicker than they suspected, and he's also the last one anyone suspects. So join the holiday season's deadliest celebration with a New Year's resolution to stay alive. So this one is from 1980. It is 85 minutes. This does have a 185:1 aspect ratio with English subtitles and English audio. New Year's Evil is pretty fun. I'm not going to bother opening the case for this one because everyone knows what Kino's disc art looks like. It's pretty basic, but that's okay when you're getting releases like this. Kino has hit a really big time in their release schedule where they are just picking up any and all horror that Scream Factory is letting go. They're giving it their own spin with some slipcovers, and they're re-releasing them. I don't know that they really have any new special features. We'll get into the special features on this in just a second, but it's not a huge plethora of special features, but they're just making them new and breathing life into these releases that have been out of print and going for $50, $60 for years now. A lot of the titles they're putting out are some of Scream Factory's, some of their first in their catalog. So this one's pretty fun. Just as it says, this woman is hosting a call-in line for New Year's Eve. I think it's honestly supposed to be like an adult talk show kind of thing, like where you call in and kind of discuss, desires and your fears and things of life. And it's televised. And this year, while they're doing that, they have a live band that's playing. And this maniac calls in and he's like, I'm going to kill every hour on the hour. And, he kind of threatens her. And so she gets scared and they have the cops kind of come stake out the building of which she's at. And then every hour on the hour, he kills yet another female. This one, the only gripe and complaint that I have at the length that it is here at 85 minutes long, this movie does not feel too long. It gets in, it gets its point across, and it gets out. My main thing with this one is the fact that who the killer is pretty much from the very beginning. You might not know exactly who it is, name-wise and relationship-wise, but it's pretty easy to figure out. They don't try to mask it. They don't try to hide it. And then at the end, they try to throw a little bit of a curveball into making you think that it could potentially be someone else. But it's a little too late at that point. You know who it is. That's the only thing. If I'm watching Friday the 13th or Halloween or a movie like that, you know who the killer is. You know it's Jason. You know it's Michael Myers. But in a movie like this, I really wish they could have done a little bit better job at hiding that, adding in some suspense. Because again, pretty much from the very beginning, you know who it is. But that's my only gripe. And that's not a big gripe. There's lots of movies that do that. It's just with the potential that this had, it was a pretty cool, new, innovative idea. I know Terror Train is kind of also a New Year's slasher, but New Year's Evil here is, it was ahead of its time in the sense of the 80s. It was right there on the verge of that slasher boom and just did a really good job of doing what it did. I just would have liked to have seen it have a little bit more suspense. But like I said, again, that's neither here nor there. Let's go over these special features. So we do have an audio commentary with director Emmett Alston, moderated by Code Red's Bill Banana Man Olson. This also has The Making of New Year's Evil, featuring interviews with cinematographer Thomas Ackerman and actors Kip Niven, Grant Kramer, and Toaf O'Connell. I'm not sure exactly. I probably just butchered that name. But then newly commissioned art by Vice Evans and the theatrical trailer, or Vince Evans. Good Lord, I cannot read today. Newly commissioned artwork by Vince Evans, and then of course the theatrical trailer. But again, I mean, this came out from Screen Factory, and, it went out of print. It's been out of print for several years now, and so kind of having it where it's coming back in print with this nice addition here from Kino Lorber, they're starting to kind of breathe some new life into some of these older Screen Factory releases. So if you have an opportunity and you haven't seen this, I definitely suggest it, especially if you're looking for that New Year's slasher movie to watch. I definitely suggest this one if you're looking to purchase this because maybe you missed out on that Screen Factory release years ago. Again, this is definitely a good release to get. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this release. It's very nice. It's very good. Their slipcovers are of serviceable quality. They're not of Vinegar Syndrome standards or anything like that, but I mean they're pretty much the same quality as you would get off of a Screen Factory release anyways. And that artwork, man, that artwork to me is absolutely gorgeous. So New Year's Evil, I give it a thumbs up. I would definitely suggest it. Like I said, if you guys are looking for something to watch here on this New Year's Day to bring in 2025 in the slasher genre, New Year's Evil is going to be the film for you. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on this video, like, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit that bell notification so that you see every time that we upload new content. Make sure that you keep an eye on all the social medias which are posted in the comments section down below. Make sure that you follow us on all those and keep up with where we're going to be. But as always, guys, we appreciate you guys spending just ever so slightly a little bit of your time with us here today, and we hope to see you again real soon with another episode of Horrorland Reviews.